Chromatic passing chords happen a lot in, for example, blues or kawaii future bass. I have an example here. So what we have here is the same chord copied 3 times and ended with secondary dominant to F. So what we have here exactly, we are in C major and the progression goes like 3, secondary dominant to 6, then we have a passing chords till secondary dominant to 4. Then we have 5 and 1. And that sounds overwhelming, but this is really simple actually. So if we were to build this chord, it will go like root note position plus 7th and copy it 3rd as a top note in voicings. Then we have a secondary dominant to A. So let's build it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go with E, then go major 3rd, minor 3rd, and 7th minor 3rd. Then what we did in the voicings was to take the 3rd as a bass note. And that's a really common technique, making a secondary dominance. We take the 3rd as our bass note because the 3rd of our secondary dominant always leads to the target note by 1 semitone. So that will always sound like this. So here we have our secondary dominant to A. And our A is actually with a 9th here. And we are having it go like A, so root note. Then we have the 5th. Then we have a 7th. Then 9th, because we've added a tone to this chord. And then we have a 3rd and a 5th in the top. If we were to build this chord, it will look like this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we add a 2nd here and a 7th here. Another thing is just to make a different voicing of this chord. So it goes exactly like this. And then we had a E copied in the voicings. Then comes the chromatic passing chords here. What we did here was just to take those notes and chromatically add notes here, which leads to our secondary dominant to F chord. So it goes like dominant. And if we were to build this dominant, it will go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we build the dominant here. So major 3rd, minor 3rd, 7th with minor 3rd, and a 9th here in the top. So we've added a 9 to this chord. So this is a C7 at 9th. And then more basic. So this was an example for chromatic passing chords in future-based kawaii music.